The developmental trends that have led the world to this day are no longer possible if we are to avoid a planetary catastrophe. The ecological balance is already irreversibly affected. Man is responsible just as much as the victim. All of humanity must change how it works to preserve the planet and the future of coming generations. This movement is underway. In terms of health, we must also relearn how to protect and care for ourselves. We must promote a new scale of values, learning to better use the resources and potential of nature. Living better and longer in an increasingly hostile natural environment is one of the most important challenges of the 21st century. This is the goal of the Sevene mission. The progress of science helps us day by day to better understand the mechanisms of nature. This allows us to develop quality, natural health remedies.
Sevene specializes in medicinal plants, mother tinctures, and homeopathic remedies. Our strength is that, in fact, we are a fully integrated company, meaning that we control all the stage from A to Z. We cultivate our own medicinal plants. We produce our own mother tinctures. We developed and manufacture our own homeopathic remedies. And all this, regarding the medicinal plant cultivation, we operate within a unique natural environment, while for mother tinctures and homeopathic remedies manufacturing, we operate following strict GMP pharmaceutical rules, which are controlled, of course.
Sevene's story began over 30 years ago, thanks to Marie de Nezel. Marie, convinced of the benefits of medicinal plants, embarked on their cultivation by creating the current plantation. In the early 2000s, she was joined in her adventure by visionary partners. Sevene then invested in research and in the creation of a pharmaceutical production laboratory. We are in the Sevene, a national park and listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with the Grand Canyon, the Great Wall of China, and even Mont Saint-Michel. The Sevene National Park is considered a World Biosphere Reserve. It has always been preserved from pollution. On the plantation in Mazet, we are in a Sevene farmhouse, an area of 70 hectares, which dates from the 17th century. It gives us so-called unreported land, which means it retains all the minerals and substances necessary to support quality plants. We use the terraces of the past, which has allowed us to plant organically grown crops. Thanks to the research carried out with the CNRS, we have had confirmation of the extreme quality and purity of soils and water. We grow high-purity plants, which allows us to make mother tinctures that are also very high quality. We are currently cultivating around 40 plants. We recently launched a new program to grow more than 400 medicinal plants. They will allow us to manufacture many mother tinctures intended for natural remedies and which are currently lacking. We harvest fresh plants, picked respecting the pharmacopoeias that we use. Most of the time, mother tinctures require freshly harvested plants. If they need to be dry, we dry them in a totally natural and slow way, according to a process developed by ourselves, in order to keep all the active ingredients of the plants.
Sevene is not simply a company cultivating medicinal plants within a natural environment. We developed the know-how. We invested in competencies and necessary equipment in order to produce our own mother tinctures, to manufacture our own homeopathic remedy, complying with a full pharmaceutical GMP environment.
We produce our mother tinctures ourselves. Mother tinctures are macerates made from plants. They allow the active ingredient of the plant to be used for medical purposes. This production is framed by very vigorous pharmacopoeias and by strict and controlled pharmaceutical regulation. Sevene produces its homeopathic remedies. We have our own production laboratory. This allows us to close the chain and thus ensure the quality of our remedies. Again, this unit complies with pharmaceutical standards GMP and is controlled by the authorities. Sevene has also invested in its own analytical laboratory, located on the production site itself. It allows us to ensure internal, permanent, and effective quality control of our plants, our mother tinctures, and our production. The evolution of scientific knowledge, technology, and technical tools allows us, day by day, to better learn, better understand, and truly use the benefits of nature for our health. Sevene has always been a part of a scientific approach. We invest in research to develop natural remedies for humans, animals, and agriculture.
Our strength, making us unique, is that we integrate and we control every stage of manufacturing, from the plant to the product, enabling to provide the best quality for the people who use our remedies, especially for our brand in the US. But the second point making us different is that, of course, we operate in the natural care area, having some products based on natural substance. But in the same time, we follow a modern and scientific approach, taking advantage now and in the future from the science.